where it's got all the nice updates from PC. You can actually do a lot of cool shit in there now. Like die, the usual stuff. Did Jacob not get on anymore, or what's the deal with him? Because I've only seen him like once, twice, maybe throughout
He's
the entire summer. Then again, I've also been working for the
well,
most
he was
part.
also dating somebody the entire summer, and he's been on a lot more since he's been single, which is where you've actually seen more of him from. So
Oh, okay, yeah, because
he's not doing too hot, but like actually not doing too like not the normal like Jacob like like
okay,
he's
so
like
not just joking around.
he
He's
was
like
having a genuine mental breakdown yesterday, and I'm like, Jacob,
at
you've
work.
literally you've walked,
Oh
yeah, at
gosh.
work. I was at work with him. Yeah, I was like,
Oh
Jacob,
gosh.
how many times have I told you that this was going to happen? And he's like, I know, I know. And I'm like, Jacob, it's not only that you didn't listen to me, it's the fact that you sat there, listened to it, and just chose to ignore it.
Yeah, that's usually how it
It's like
goes,
you
though,
can't
man.
keep doing this to me, man. I can't keep giving you advice, and it's like I'm not even trying to make you do anything. It's just you go out of your way. Just do the exact opposite of what I tell you. It's ridiculous. And I was like, yeah, the whole like, him almost ditching us at the movies thing. He's like, yeah, I'm not too proud of it. It's like, it's not something you should be proud of at all, Jacob. Yeah, but it's also like you should have you should have known better and you didn't. You gotta have some coming from me. You gotta have some self-control, dude.
Legitimately, yeah.
Like he was like back when it was like it was 2 weeks into them breaking up. I don't know if I ever told you that, but the first time I went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, I was saving the third ticket for Brett, and
Yeah,
that thing happened with Jacob. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, Jacob, that'd be a better idea if I invited him. He's going through a rough time. We
right.
talked about it for a few weeks, and like literally the night before, he says something about canceling, and I'm like, what? And then he gets off, and I didn't hear from him. And then the next
Shit.
day,
He doesn't show up.
like day of, I text him in the morning. I'm like, hey, what are you talking about? He's like, don't worry about it. I'm just not, gonna be at the movie the whole way through. I'm like, I paid $14.50 fucking cents for your movie ticket. You're gonna sit down and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, right.
But and this motherfucker, like, it's like I convinced him to just drop me and Tyler off at my place, so he can go off and do whatever. Which is basically he's just going to his friend's party,
hmm
but
He's got
she
other
was
friends?
going
Oh
to
my
be
goodness,
there.
how could he?
Yeah, no, but she was going to be there,
Shit.
and he went out of his way to dress all nice, bring snacks for the party and stuff, and he literally admitted it. He went all, like, they not even admitted it, like, he opened with this, like, he was just going just to rub it in her face that he's doing fine. I'm like, Jacob, that is a
Why?
terrible idea.
Okay,
And you know what? This motherfucker got drunk and
and did it?
started, loving on her again that
Shit.
night. And he told me about it the next morning. I'm like, Jacob, that's exactly what I told you was gonna happen. He's like, yeah, I know, it was stupid. I'm like, it's not just stupid, Jacob. You're hurting yourself. And it's just been a month and a half of just that, where he says he's fine. Not even just it's not even lying. He's literally just projectile vomiting in that at that point because
Yeah, right.
it's very obvious that he's not fine. Like it's just not even a lie. Coming from a liar, I know some pretty terrible lies.
Well, I won't ask if
It's
you won't tell.
I won't.
But anyway,
But
not
he's
that I
just
expect
and
you
it,
to
it all
anyway.
came to a head because he started talking to this girl's friend too, which
See,
is an
okay, see,
issue in
this
and
is
of its
he's caused
it,
this for himself, though. That's
uh, well, duh.
oh yeah, I mean that's
Okay.
pretty obvious. But I mean, I don't know.
But he's been talking to this girl for a couple weeks, and
Mm.
I mean I'm not going to lie, the little that I've seen of her and the much more that he's told me of her, she seems like a pretty cool girl. And I told this to Jacob. It's like he didn't even break up with his current with his ex for it was for the right reason, but way too late. Because if you remember, this is the same girl that was hitting on other dudes right in front of him. You know, like back in
Oh,
like,
that's
May
see,
or
see,
June.
but he should have.
It's the same girl. Yeah, that's what I said.
should've
And
just
that,
cut
I
it
hope
off
you were in the
because-
party when we were talking about it. I'm pretty sure.
He should have just
Literally,
cut it
we were in
off
the
because
party
you were sitting there
that
saying,
week.
"Don't do it, don't do it, Jacob. You know what you're going to do? Don't do it, don't do it."
Well,
and
that-
he's just
not
like,
even
"Oh
that.
yeah, I'm
It's like
gonna
you-
cut it off," and it's like, "No, he didn't do it."
I think you were there for both parties. Like
I think
that,
so.
the
I
party
vaguely
that night
remember-
and then the party a couple days later. Where the first time I'm like, yeah,
I just so happened to be
I would
on
just
it. Though,
ignore
yeah.
her for now and, you know, get your
Yeah.
thoughts together. And a couple
Yeah,
days, I'm
yeah.
like, Jacob, I'm gonna be honest to God, I'm fairly certain you should break up with her. He's like, yeah, I think I will. And this fucking idiot texts me the next day and he's like, hey, yeah, we
think I
patched
will.
things up, we're good now. I'm like, are you fucking
Yeah, that's right.
serious?
Yeah, that's right. I remember that now. Yeah. Gosh, it's just.
There was that whole thing, and he broke up with her for real because they got into their millionth fucking stupid argument, and he was just like, you know what, like,
Fuck you.
I'm going to UT Martin in like 5 months. This isn't gonna work out. Like, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, okay, that's a decent reason, Jacob. And it's like he tried to be respectful about it, which here's the thing, it's not like this is
Jacob.
typical Jacob where he's just being a complete fucking douche canoe. He's putting an effort to be a better person, and it's just sad that this girl is literally the exact same type of person he is. But she's not trying to be a good person. She's just
No.
being herself. Because it's real. I can't even really put the full blame on Jacob too. Like, that's a lot of it's his fucking fault, but she's also equally as vindictive and petty as he is, because she came out as bi. She's like literally the week after he like cut things off with her.
Uh-huh.
She started talking to me again, which, if you remember, she had not been talking to me since that whole thing happened with, you know, when she was hitting on other dudes. And I stood up for him
yeah,
and I
right.
said, what you did was really stupid. And, you know, it's a night I was closing, because of course this happened while we were all at work. I'm like, if I'm not going to let you into this store if you're going to be in here to cause problems. So I'm just going to use the bathroom. I'm like, fine, then go to a bathroom. But you stay far away from customer service. I don't want to see you within a yard of it. Go.
She's not even supposed to be on customer service, right?
Well, she wasn't even working. She was
Oh,
just
hell.
there. She was there with one
Yeah,
of her
no.
friends, but that's we're getting sidetracked. We're getting
Yeah,
sidetracked.
okay.
There's all that happened, and he tried to like talk to her like a normal person, still talk to her, but he still also went out of his way to rub shit in her face, and obviously that just was not, that's not how that works. And then at one of the parties, he meets this girl that also happens to be one of his ex's friends. They hit it off. And when Jacob described her, yes, he did do it very narcissistic thing, because everything that he liked about her applied to him. It's like, oh yeah, she puts up with my bullshit, she makes fun of me, like, she understands what I'm talking about, like Jacob. She seems like a really nice guy, and I will say, like, someone that can put up with his bullshit, that's a plus. that is not even a bonus, that is a requirement.
Yeah, right.
If he wants to have a girl. But at the same time, it's like, Jacob, you can't, like, you can't do this. Like, I know, I'm not gonna try anything. Okay, 2 days go by. Tells me, like, oh, it was just like, I'm trying to talk to this chick, I don't want to get closer to her. Like, she shows me the chat logs. I'm like, Jacob, I thought you weren't trying to get with these chicks. Like, oh, I'm not. I'm just, seeing where this goes. I'm like, Jacob, this is...
Seeing where this goes.
You are
yeah.
falling hard for this person. This is rebound, dude. You can't do this. No, it's fine. You don't see the vision. It's fine.
It's fine. You'll see it.
Fast
You'll see it with
forward,
due time, I swear.
It's, it's
Oh, that's a big guy.
that. Basically that, and the
Shit.
girl's just kind of... The girl is also making it abundantly clear that she does not want a relationship. And he's also making it abundantly clear too, but then he'll basically backtrack, like, a text or two later, asking things about relationships and shit. It's just like, Jacob, you're not slick. at all.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why you're fooling yourself, because no one else is fooled but you. And then fast forward to yesterday, where,
Ooh, sniper.
it all
I'll
comes
take
to a head. Basically, what happened earlier this week too is, you know, back to the ex being equally petty and shit. She's got other coworkers involved.
that. That
She
creates a headache for you.
contacted this girl that we work with's ex
Mhm.
and told her, him, they, them. It's one of those kinds of people.
Oh, okay.
Told them about this girl's, you know, talking to other girls as well, because the girl that we work with is also bi.
Hmm.
And the ex told this girl's ex about that stuff, and she came, and this, they, them, and their sister came up to work on Monday, and basically threatened her.
Cool.
And I told them to leave, because they're not going to come up in my store and start swearing at a girl in front of a bunch of old people. I'm
Yeah,
not
no.
having it.
Yeah, no, because the old people are gonna then complain.
And
you gotta deal
and
with
you know,
both.
I did tell Jacob about it, which one could say is a bad idea, but also I feel
Well,
like he had a right to know.
Yeah.
He did have
it
a
wouldn't-
right to know, so I told
It
him.
wouldn't kill him to know. Mostly. Mostly. Oh well.
There was
Yeah, it
that,
sounds like you got a real shitstorm on your hands, really.
and then like finally on fucking yesterday, the girl turned him down for like the third fucking time,
I thought you were gonna say
and
20th.
he was pissed off about that whole thing that happened earlier this week, and you know, he's
What a-
pissed off that Autumn, basically his ex, goes
Hmm.
out of his way to come up to the front and start talking to people right in front of him, which I will not lie, like, you know, that sounds like nothing, but even I can pick up on the fact that she's just doing it to fucking
She's
torment
just
him.
spiteful.
Yeah, she's just being spiteful, and I
I
understand
don't know
that.
why. If
And he
there's
was having like a full-on mental breakdown. Like he had to call me to the back, and he's like, "Tyler, I can't fucking." Like he was tearing up. He was talking
bastard.
faster than usual, which is terrifying.
yeah, no, that's whenever you know
And he
shit's
was, I'm
bad.
like, Jacob, you need to take a deep breath, buddy, and you need to cope with the fact that I've been saying this almost since the start.
I don't know why he ever got together with that person. If that was going to be how she was going to be, you know,
It's
it kind of sounds like, no offense, but kind of sounds like your situation that you had a while back, where it's like, okay, initially you didn't understand that was what's her name was. That's the type of person what's her name was, but then afterwards you found out real
well,
quickly
how
that
could
you
I
got
have known?
away.
I only knew her for 3 months.
Oh yeah. No.
But you know,
But yeah,
let's
like
go
I
through
said,
like
it's the less of applicable to your situation in terms of the person that you're dealing with. Like after you realize that, but Jacob keeps running back to that same person.
well, let's go through a timeline of events, shall we?
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
they start dating back at like in January, the start of the year. Jacob also starts going out with this chick in reaction to me getting a girlfriend before he did. Let me put that in there.
Oh right. Oh, is that true?
And he was literally comparing me
Huh.
to him and Autumn's relationship while I was with Mia,
Right.
and it somehow got out. You know, that's my fault for telling all the gossipy girls at work. It got
Oh,
out
well.
that I had sex.
Yay.
And he was so fucking abundant.
Livid.
And then this, you know, also when we weren't talking, by the way.
Oh
And
yeah.
you know,
Whenever
this girl, you know, starts talking to me because I'm training to be a manager and I have to work with her, and she starts asking about me. And then, you know, Jacob comes up. I'm like, oh yeah, Jacob's all right, but yeah, I'd say you just need to watch out for his ego sometimes, which is true.
Oh yeah.
Basically, that escalates into her talking to me, you know, talking to me. And it's like, you know, I will also say, I don't respond to that well, so I kind of do it back because you know, it only happens so often in my life. She just starts ignoring Jacob. Like, 3 days into talking to me, And like 1 week before Valentine's Day, she just kind of starts ignoring Jacob, and he breaks up with her day after Valentine's Day, which does suck because I was telling her, I'm like, if you don't want to be with Jacob anymore, you need to tell him to his face. You
Like
shouldn't
now.
just. Well, yeah, you shouldn't just like, because at the end of the day, as much as I like didn't like Jacob, I was kind of like, hey, you shouldn't do this really shitty thing, even if it's Jacob. He has a right to like. Yeah, he has a right to know what's going on, because
Yeah.
if you guys are in a relationship, like what you're not helping him out. You're not helping him help you. Just like, I know. And then she just
yeah,
still
she-
doesn't do it anyway. Shout out
Yeah.
to Jacob. Literally basically the same thing that happened.
Yep.
She convinces, like, even after they've broken up and shit, Jacob also has a mental breakdown because he finds out that me and Autumn are talking. We were just having a conversation, and she just wanted to spend time with me, and I didn't really reciprocate that. But that was also at work, and he literally walked out for like a good 15 minutes at self-checkout, which, he can't do.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Someone
no.
needs to be on that.
Yeah. No, that's kind of important.
That happens. My brain cavity needs to keep going. Autumn convinces Jacob to start talking to me again. We make up. Whatever. A month after that, he starts talking to Autumn again, and they don't officially get back together for 2 more months after that. They honestly were fine around this point. They're happy, whatever. And then the whole Sunday happened, where she hits on another dude right in front of him and basically calls him a bitch. And then
Oh, wow.
that's where we are now, basically.
Where's the screaming bastard at? Is he dead?
Ugh.
I guess someone killed him.
So yeah, to make a really, really long story short,
But I like
as
long
much
stories.
as it's not particularly Jacob's fault, he did not make the right choices whatsoever throughout most of the ordeal. But it is also on her because she was still talking to me. Like, she really wanted to get with me too. Like, literally, like,
For what?
before they started talking again, she was trying to try things with me. And eventually she just like called me, and I'm like, yeah, this is actually the first week Jacob and her started talking again.
Oh wow.
She calls, like, she's calling me, and she's like, so like, do you like me and stuff? I'm like, you're literally talking to, like, Tyler was in the party while I was on the phone with her. And she was
Seriously?
like,
Wow.
yeah, I was like, Autumn, I'm not into you like that. And then she just stops
Hung
calling
up.
me after that, which
Oh, good.
I'm not complaining about.
Yeah, not complaining about that.
But
Not
also
my
that
problem.
basically showed that she started investing in Jacob, which, I didn't really tell him for a while. Eventually I did, but, he did the Jacob thing and basically just ignored it.
That's usual.
Yeah, it's not entirely his fault, but he just did not make the right decisions at all. She's also just not very cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a dump because my stomach hurts, and I need to
Okay.
feed my cat, so I'll be back.
Alrighty.
Electrocution for the zombie on the go.
They're moving in.
This ought to do it. Whoa, I'm getting good at this.
Here they come.
I'll try not to throw my back out with this thing.
Cover me. Can't lose the gate. Give them everything you've got. We're on it.
Hold on, I'm reloading. It's all zombies here. Fuck yeah. yeah, let's go! Oh, I'm getting good at this. Hold up, reloading.
The infected are attacking! Defend the gate!
Copy that. Open fire! Over me!
Fuck yeah, let's go!
Got infected! Protect the gates at all costs!
Right.
Need cover! Reloading!
Oh, I'm getting good at this. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them.
Appreciate the assist. Next time, resupplying briefing.
Reloading. Cover me.
Bull's dead.
I'm good. Let's move.
Think they have one of those pretzel places? I love those.
Yep, still hate malls.
The barricade that kept the enemy out is trapping the convoy inside. We're looking for runners to retrieve munitions to take down the barricades.
Copy that, man. We volunteer.
Yep, that's everybody. Roll out. I'll be all right.
I think we have a lurker.
Hold on, I'm reloading.
Coordinates he gave at Fort Cafe north of here.
Get it off! The lurker's down.
Need to watch out for those guys.
We've got hazmat.
Took out the hazmat. Inspector in the
Get the
area.
screamer.
Hold up, reloading.
Convoy, we see the containers, but they're sealed.
Advising the very judicious use of thermite. Repeat, approach with caution. Crates contain explosives.
Copy that, convoy.
Cover me.
Hold on, I'm reloading. Come on.
We still need that thermite. Convoy can't move until we do.
Well, hello there, my deadly friend. This'll work. Don't make a sound.
Oh. Oh, I guess I didn't check inside here. Okay.
Shit, that's hot. Damn.
Where's the priority? There's a bomber out there.
Bomber defused.
Infected smart.
Bereft of bombs.
Thermite's out. We need to make more.
Now! What the hell, man? Well, what do we have here? Thermite material score. Just needed to patch up.
Stay quiet.
There should be ingredients for thermite here. We just need to find them.
Fuck yeah, let's go!
Keep looking for thermite ingredients.
Thermite material score.
Military grade shit right here.
Reloading. Need copper front.
Shit, that's hot. Damn. There's a doctor out there. Hold on, I'm reloading.
Check out the infector.
There's a lurker watching us. There's a screamer out there. Chris, you
Damn, it takes a lot of wolves to die.
stereotype, but I love donuts.
Who doesn't love donuts?
Put whatever explosives you found on the table and report in. We have reports of infected closing in on our position. Infected are closing in. Get ammo and prepare defenses.
I'll take it.
We're sending demolition teams to take out the barricades. Give them cover. If they don't finish the job, we're not getting out alive.
Not like this is my first time helping you blow something up. Defense kit ready to go. Stationary gun, stationary, and gunning. This'll work. Time to get defensive. I got an auto turret running. Where should I put it? That's an OSHA violation right there. Defense kit ready to go.
Roll spotted.
How smart is this smart guy?
Take out the screamer.
Screamer dead.
I'm ready. Who else wants to go?
Oh, I'm getting good at this.
Cover team, go! Demo team, go!
let's go!
Demos go on Alpha.
Think you can take me?
Hold up, reloading.
I'm ready. Who else wants some?
Hey, watch your aim. No more bull.
I'm reloading. Cover me. Where are those crazy lasers out there?
Oh, I'm getting good at this.
They're moving in.
Hold on, I'm reloading. Fuck yeah, let's go!
Bull spotted. Reloading. Need cover fire. I've got enough bullets for everybody.
Oh, I'm getting good at this. Hold up, reloading.
Need cover. Reloading.
Hold on, I'm reloading. Fuck yeah, let's go! Oh, I'm getting good at this. Hold up, reloading.
Think you can take me? Need cover. Reloading.
Fuck yeah, let's go!
Prepping mine.
Cover the demo team.
We've got hazmat.
Hold on, I'm reloading. Let's go.
Cheap bastards. Of course, you don't want to climb up now. You want to just go ahead. You don't want to do your little pyramid thing over there. Instead, you want to just go ahead and take the easy way and climb up. That's fine.
Hold up.
There we go.
Reloading.
That suit didn't say that.
Good to have you back, Patrol.
It's good to be back.
Shame about Debbie.
It's best not to think about it.
Agreed. Next stop, Lewis Air Force Base.
Oh, dude, I think I lost like 3 pounds. And the worst part is it's still brewing. I can feel it. Dude,
Yeah.
okay. I ate a lot yesterday. I'm really proud of myself. I had breakfast yesterday. I ate most of my lunch. And we went out to eat with my Uncle Scott. I ate like an entire bowl of chips by myself. My entire meal. That I
Have you been having
put
trouble
it was
eating or something like that as of late?
well, I always do. Well, and I was also, you know, like sick for a month and a half or whatever.
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck
that's
was
right. You
going
had
on.
your I forgot about that last part.
You know, my honest to God theory is what probably happened.
Food poisoning.
With that, either it genuinely was a stomach bug, or might have been a bloating issue that I've had for drinking protein shakes like every single day, and I, you know, stopped in June because that's when it started like happening. Was like the start of July, and you know, what definitely did happen. Those are just my 2 theories to what started it. What definitely did happen was my use of Pepto-Bismol and Tums all the time throughout that month did not help and made it worse. That's my theory. Pretty good theory, I think.
Wouldn't surprise me. Not too much of anything I don't think is necessarily healthy.
But anyway, but yesterday we went to Margaritas and I had that big ass like fajita quesadilla, which they didn't even usually they like overload it, but this time they just kind of like it was just like filled to a normal degree. I poured salsa. And I had a side of queso cheese that I put in it too. That's like, you know, that's double the amounts of cheese. And I devoured that shit. And then I went home to take a shower. And when I got out of the shower, I made myself a little protein shake with this protein powder I picked up on Friday. And it was good because usually I use water. Like I used water the first time when I tried that free sample, and I said that at dinner, and my uncle was like, "No, man, you got to use milk," and I did. And yeah, it was like 8 to 12 ounces of milk. Poured my entire cup of little protein powder in there. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I drank it. I took like 5 steps out the door because I was going to my uncle's house. I felt so fucking full. Like I felt like I was going to puke. Like I felt like stuffed. And yeah, to be fair, you know, I did have like 13 grams of protein in that milk, that serving size of milk. And the 25 grams of protein that was in that scoop of protein powder. So yeah, put that together, I just drank an entire meal, basically. Right after eating dinner. Like, right after.
Oh, yeah,
Dude, I sat down, and I had a banana, because, you know, I wanted to eat a banana. And that's when I got to my uncle's house, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to eat anything for like a solid half a day. I'm fine. Feel so stuffed. What's the plan? Oh yeah, I'm making Tyler a holy character, which I did on Eli.
Holy character.
Like I'm gonna use like holy spells, like
Oh, so Eli
faith
makes sense,
incantations.
but I'm surprised you can't make Tyler into like darkness, because I think that would fit more.
Well, I
more
did
better.
that on Nick Cage.
Oh, okay. Nick
Basically,
Cage
I'm
is
just kind of
darkness.
I'm using spells that I think are neat, which is kind of what happened with Eli. I have like maybe 1 or 2 holy builds and like mostly just holy weapons, but I did not invest anything like in holy on his spells and shit. Like he's just a faith character basically, but. Me thinking. Yeah, I want to actually invest into holy, like, shit on this character. Which does kind of suck. You want to know why, Kyle?
Why?
Because everyone in their mama is resistant to holy damage in this game.
Seriously? Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's so gay.
Well, not
Seriously?
really. It's just...
Or is it because they're mostly living creatures versus
Well,
being
that's
dead?
not exactly how holy works. It's just...
Oh, okay.
You're fighting to become the Elden Lord, right? You want to be
Mhm.
Queen Marika's consort, and Queen Marika is the figurehead of the Golden Order, and obviously the Golden Order people kind of want to keep things the way they are, so you're fighting a lot of Golden Order enemies. So it makes sense why if you fight a holy creature is going to be severely resistant to the damage that they themselves do.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it makes sense, but, you know, it's just... That's why they make the holy spells in this game, like, actually somewhat viable. So, because the actual damage needs to make up for the fact that the elemental damage just doesn't do that much.
Hmm.
And on top of that, the DLC has a lot of really fucking cool holy shit. Like, my actual reason is I want to use this weapon called the Euphoria, which is you get at the very end of the DLC. And it's pretty cool. It's a twin blade that charges up with each attack and block.